everyone, so this is going to be charm update number 14. So first I'll get started with the 2 rings I made for my tutorials. So I have this antique owl ring. Then I have this fox clinging kind of wraparound ring. And that's all I made from my recent tutorials. So now I'll just get on to the other charms. I made this peacock cookie. And this was inspired by Pie by W. And everything on here is made out of clay. And this is a peacock if you can't tell, so the head and then like details, I guess. And this took me forever to make. It took literally like 3 hours, I think, to make this. It's not as good as Pradite's. Hers was just outstanding. And I tried to remake it, but I think it's okay. I did spend a really long time on it. Then I just made some charms I made to give to my friend Rachel, or Lost and Found charms. And they're all Adventure Time charms. I haven't finished making them yet. There's a few more characters I need to make, but here are all of the Adventure Time charms I've made so far. Lots of YouTubers do have tutorials on various Adventure Time charms. I didn't use any of them as I usually mess up if I use a tutorial, but I'll just show you them one by one. So there's Fiona, Bimo, then there are 2 Finns because I remade Finn. This was the first Finn and I remade him slightly bigger and less weird looking. Then there is Peppermint Butler, Jake the dog, and then finally there is Lumpy Space Princess. This is definitely my least favourite. I probably won't be sending this to Rachel because it doesn't look good at all. So they're all the Adventure Time charms I made. I didn't glaze any of them as I wasn't sure Rachel would want me to glaze them or not, because I think they look quite nice matte, but you can choose, Rachel, if you want me to glaze them, I can. Chibis, and these are probably, well, 2 of these Chibis are my favourite Chibis I've made in a really long time, because I usually fail so bad at Chibis, but I think these 2 came out quite well, I guess. So I'll show you my favourite one first. So this is Jenny, or RainieBears, and this was made for a trade. This is my 3rd attempt of Jenny. This was the first attempt, and I copied the wrong picture because she changed her hairstyle. So I don't like that one, but this one is probably my favourite one, and her cheeks are shaded, if you can see that. And she's quite small if you compare her to my thumbnail. Then the last chibi I made was Rachel, again, or Lost and Found charms. And again, I really like this chibi. My chibis are never usually good, but I think these turned out okay. And again, her cheeks are shaded with chalk. So that's the chibis I made. Then I made 2 Sentimental Circus charms. So they're both chapeau, but one's just a flat head and one's like the whole body. And this is what they look like. The colour on this chapeau's face is much more realistic. This is a bit too skin colour-ish, I guess. And yeah, they're those. Then I just have this pen that I remade for my friend Amy, or Little Surprises, and it does say her name on, Amy. And it's the same as the one from my tutorial, but I just left a space to write Amy. And it's a blue pen. Then I made this tiny friendship charm, and it's basically these 2 jigsaw pieces, and they go together like this. They don't fit very well as I had to cut out the shapes individually, but oh well. And then there's just these hearts I painted on in the back, and that's what they look like. Then I just made this bear charm, and this is to go with this chibi. It's Jenny's favourite character. Some of you might know what this is, but you know, I'll leave you to work it out. yeah, so that's that. Then I just made this watermelon kitty, and this is inspired by the Nyanko cats. Then I made this night owl, and this is again for LostandFoundcharms or Rachel, and it's a really pretty, the whole thing is like a pearl colour, if you can see. You might not be able to tell, but everything is like pearl. So that's what that looks like. Then I made this gloomy bear. And sorry if you think this is creepy, my friend Jenny did ask for this, or at least I think she did. It just has the blood and the eyes and stuff, and I do have a similar tutorial on a gloomy bear. Then I just remade her a Mulang or Mulong or Mulang, or however you pronounce it, with a strawberry on its head. On with the charm update. Then I remade this penguin with earmuffs and scarves, and I do have a tutorial on this penguin if you'd like to see that. Then I just made these little penguins holding a heart, and this is inspired by a picture I saw on Etsy. They were originally needle felted plush things, but I made it into a charm. Then I have this Care Bear, and again I remade this for my friend Jenny. This is really deformed and weird looking because she asked for me to make it in mint green, and the mint green clay I used was like really soft. It's so soft I couldn't really use it, so it got really squished, but I hope she doesn't mind. I might remake it anyway, or at least try to remake it. Then I made a bunch of alpaca and like mint green coloured things. So I have this alpaca cupcake, and lots of people have made alpaca cupcakes, so I'm not taking any credit for that or anything. Then there is just this mint green cupcake, because icing is about the only thing I can really use this mint green colour for. Then there is this alpaca cookie, and as many of you know, I fail at realistic charms, so these are really bad. Then there is this alpaca head. Then I have this paw, and this is an inside joke between me and some friends on Rainie's live stream that I was at. I wasn't live streaming, but I was just at it, and yeah, there's quite a few people in the paw joke. Then I made this little dinosaur kind of thing, and this was inspired by various pictures I saw on Google as I searched kawaii dinosaur. And lastly, I just have this really failed donut that I was just using the mint green clay for. So this is everything I've made in the past month or so. I'm really not making charm updates very often now, as I like having quite a lot of charms for them. I don't know why, I just do. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I've nearly reached 20,000 subscribers. I think I have around 19,500 I think at the moment, and it's just insane to think that in under a year I've come this far, and I can't believe it. I've also got around 600,000 video views, and that's really insane. I can't believe it. So thank you guys so much, and if you have any tutorial requests, please do request them, as I don't have anything to film. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.